Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore Live Show. It's Thursday night, and that means this is a very special edition because we have an extra show that we need to talk about, and we couldn't fit it into the 3 days that we usually do this show. As always, this is episode 367, and it is the Nerd Chicano here alongside my wonderful co-host Brad Young Yoda.
What's up, everybody? One wonderful Friday night, and we have a special guest.
Special guest, Ferris.
Completely ignoring us, by the way.
Yeah, completely ignoring us, bro.
just completely ignoring.
Jeff! Jeff! Come on, Chef!
The introduction just to be ignored, but there, yeah.
This fucker just wanted to play with his soundboard. That's
man, damn it. I messed it up. Something happened with my soundboard.
I'ma need a day off. I think I called Ferris up.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is starting to sound like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Why? 4 years ago, y'all had a bunch of sound bites?
We had a bunch of sound bites and a bunch of people, and it was just rocking.
Yeah. Well, I always use that in my
I
intro. Air horns, then Kanye.
Yeah. Yeah. About the call.
Why do they call you Young Yoda? I've always wondered why. Is it because you look like the small Yoda and you got the face?
No, it's actually really funny. Brad, you remember exactly why, right?
Yeah, I remember why.
Okay, go ahead, Brad.
So it was when we first started this, and Roll thinks it's funny. I think it's stupid, but it was one of those things. What's your rap name? And it's like it's Young, and the last thing you bought, and it was a Funko Pop Yoda was the last thing I bought. So it's completely stupid and random.
Okay, it's like porn star names.
Yeah, it's like a porn star name, but at the same time, this was like a year or two before Baby Yoda showed up. And so my name's just a spoiler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you know how you get your Bond girl names?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Explain that.
It's what you call your area as a youngster. What you called it growing up, plus your mother's maiden name.
Nah, dog.
Yeah.
All
exactly.
Right, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
How you doing on this Thursday night, Ferris?
I'm chilling, man. It's been a quiet day. Been, just moseying around the house. Made some pasta. Ate some pasta. It was pretty nice. I'm a big fan of pasta. That's my favorite dish.
What kind of
yeah.
pasta?
I don't know like the one that's like twirls.
I don't know what the specific name for that one is.
I mean, I don't know the names. Why are you asking me the names, man? What is the wrong with you? Like, I don't know spaghetti, fettuccine. I don't know all the other names.
I'm curious. So I'm just curious.
Is it called rigatoni? I think I don't know. I don't know.
Chef Boyardee. Fuck if I know.
Yeah, shout out to Chef Boyardee and the movie Chef.
That boy RD. Yeah. Man. But man, Ferris, it's been a while since we had you on, but as always, we love having you on. I did not plan to have you on, bro. You literally messaged me right before I was gonna click that go live button.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of the bear. I love the
Big
bear.
Fat Johnson, bro.
There
oh my God.
There it is.
Big Fat Johnson.
Yep, that's his. Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Jesus Christ, fucking Keon. Holy shit, man.
Big Fat Johnson.
Yeah.
Big Fat Johnson, bro.
Yeah.
And what was that Bond girl name? Was that the Bond girl name?
That's the Bond girl name. Yeah.
Big Fat Johnson. Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, is your mom's maiden name really Johnson, Keon, or are you just fucking making that up?
He's just talking about himself.
Yeah.
Shout out to my guy Keon.
Shout out to my guy Keon, bro. Yes. Oh, fuck off. All right. But yeah, we're here to talk about the bear, man. Brad, I know we already talked because just did our episode for we did an episode, but they don't know. So how are you?
I don't know. They don't know.
Yeah.
I'm still sleepy. I'm tired as fuck. And I totally forgot we were going to do this episode, but I'm here.
Yeah.
And we've managed to keep schedule through this shitty ass week.
Yeah.
So congrats.
I'm so gonna be happy that you're not gonna have to fucking take care of these horses anymore.
Shit.
Yeah. Ferris, Brad's been taking care of horses for his dad. And yeah. It's been
like at your house? You live on a farm?
At my parents' house.
He has to go.
You're at your parents' house?
No, I'm at my house.
Oh, but then you got to go to your parents' house to take care of. Wait.
They're like 5 minutes away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's out of town, and so I've just been helping my mother.
Those horses?
Yeah, they had 7 this week, and now they have 6.
You killed a horse?
I
No.
didn't. He was 45 years old. He died. We had to put him down. He couldn't breathe.
He died on your watch?
This is the second one in a
really.
year. This is the second one in a year that's died on my watch for some reason.
Oh my God, Brad. I was gonna make
wrong
a
with
joke
you?
about how you're like a rich man because you know, like only like rich middle class people own horses, but now it's morbid, dude. Jesus Christ. I was gonna be like, look at you, rich man. Now it's like, look at you,
Murderer?
horrible person.
I like
You
digging holes.
murderer?
Murderer? Like, yeah, like Jesus Christ. What type of horses?
Fat ones. I don't know.
Not
they
stallion
real
horses?
There's one mini horse now. So there's a mini horse.
You have a
in the mix.
pony.
Well, it doesn't grow. It's grown as much as it's a mini horse.
And those
So
called
you
ponies?
remember Rob Deerdeck's little mini horse?
Yeah, he called it a pony. It's called a
Well,
pony.
it's not a pony. It's a mini horse. Like
Oh,
a pony. A pony's an actual horse, but it's like a young horse.
Oh,
This
really?
is like a 13-year-old tiny horse.
Okay.
Man, that's a lot of meat you'd be taking care of, Brad.
So, like, are these race horses?
No, these are just there's a few rescue horses in there.
Mm.
There's a few horses my parents got just to like ride. I'm not into horses, as you can tell, as I've had very 2 of them.
Yes, you like women, right? How do we know?
Yeah, you have a wife, bro. Why the fuck would you
For
be
wife,
into a
of course you're
horse?
not into horses.
Fucking sick fuck.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You sick man?
I'm only 5'6". I couldn't reach anyway. Well, maybe.
What was that? What's it called? What's that ASAP Rocky song, bro? Short man, but my dick tall.
Yeah.
That's not what he says, but I'm gonna have to replace a word.
Tall when I stand in my wallet.
Yeah.
'Cause
Oh
bulls-
man, but Brad.
I like horses.
Yeah, I'm doing
I
all
mean,
right, Brad.
they're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate the flies.
But they're not
Flies.
dying.
Well, when they're not dying, they're great.
Yeah.
Wait,
I mean, that's most things
isn't
are,
it, bro? But isn't it when like a fly bites it, like it dies?
Well, there might be some. I don't know. No, it just flies are annoying. So like, what's bad is
'Cause of
if
the
they
shit?
get into their eyes and stuff. So you put the fly masks on them.
Ah, yes.
And then you have to spray the horses down with to keep the flies off and all that.
Okay.
So, Brad, I'm doing all right. I forgot to tell you this on the episode we just recorded, but I'm also sleepy, Brad, but for no specific reason other than today at 3:00, about like 3:30 in the morning, a fucking idiot on the 3rd floor decided it was a really good idea to pull the fire alarm.
Oh fuck! Again. I know this isn't the same dorm or apartment.
No, it's the apartment.
But we were doing a live stream. How many years ago was that?
Yeah.
3,
Ooh.
4.
Yeah.
A lot.
We weren't even live streaming. We were recording with Colton.
Oh yeah, we were. So we were
Yeah.
recording, and Roll had to go because somebody pulled the fire alarm. I'm just sitting there like listening to the fire alarm going off, watching inside his room. I'm like, well, hopefully there's no fire. Otherwise, I'm just watching this whole place fucking burn.
Yeah.
Wait, Tom, isn't there like grounds for like being kicked out of your crib if they do this?
Yes, but Ferris, the security cameras, they don't work at my apartment. So how are they gonna find out?
Great.
Yeah, my apartment's a fucking piece of shit.
Damn, dog.
Yeah, so they didn't like turn off the what's it called the alarm until like maybe I want to say like 5:40,
So how long? Wait, when did he pull it?
like around 3:30.
Oh hell no. Hell,
Yeah.
I'd be ripping alarms out of walls.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
no,
fucking
we
done, bro.
yeah, the only time that's ever happened to me is like when they were doing a test.
Ghetto ass apartments.
Yeah, they were
Cams
doing
don't work. Yeah,
they're doing a test and
trenches, bro.
yeah, they were doing a test and then it started flashing. And then, everyone literally like because we have a little like like quad area. So everyone walked out to the quad area. We all stepped out of our houses and we all just looked at each other. We're like, what's going on? Then our building manager was like, "It's a test. Everyone go back to your houses." And we all just went back into our houses. And we just waited for it to
That's a
stop.
bunch of
And then,
bullshit, man. A bunch of bullshit, man.
Yeah.
It's
Just be
crazy.
lucky it wasn't on fire and he wasn't fucking with you. Yeah, go back to your houses.
Yeah.
Dip
But
it.
yeah, Brad. So I'm kind of running on a little bit of sleep right now. So once
That
I'm done
happened
with
to
this, I'm going to
that
bed.
happened to me in my hotel in New Orleans.
Huh.
Yeah,
Hmm.
the fire alarm went off, and then we woke up
Damn
and we
kid.
walked out, and then the one of the workers there, they were changing the bed sheets, and they were like, false alarm, and I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Well, that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and talk about the bear, guys. So, guys, of course, this episode is brought to you by SeatGeek, but we will be discussing that in a little bit. So, without further ado, if you have not watched season 3 of The Bear, you should probably get out of here if you care about spoilers. But if you don't care about spoilers or you've already seen the season, go ahead and stay. Either way, how it goes is your one and only spoiler warning, and it is in effect in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Today's episode of the Nerdcore Live Show is brought to you by SeatGeek. Whether you want to see your favorite band, sports team, or comedian, SeatGeek has you covered. We're proud to be partnering with SeatGeek to offer you $10 off with code TheNerdCore. That's $10 off your first order at SeatGeek.com with code THENERDCORPS. So take a seat at your next live event with SeatGeek. Thank you. Now let's get back to today's video. IMDb doesn't give you a rundown of the third seasons. They just do it for individual episodes. So I'm just gonna read what this what's it called synopsis is right here for the whole series, the storyline. Carmen Berzado, a brilliant young chef from the fine dining world, is forced to return home to run his local family sandwich shop, the original beef of Chicagoland. After a heartbreaking death in his family, a world away from what he's used to, Carmen must balance the soul-crushing reality of trading in Michelin star restaurants for the small business kitchen filled with strong-willed and obstinate staff and his stained familial relationships, all while grappling with the impact of his brother's suicide. All right, man. Yep. So this season is the third season, and of course it stars Jeremy Allen White, Eben Moss Bachrach, Ayoade Berry, Lionel Boyce, Lisa Colon Zayas, Abby Elliott, Maddie Matheson, Edwin Lee Gibson, Corey Hendricks, Richard Esteras, and a lot of other people. And it's about like 8 episodes, right?
10.
10 episodes, 10 episode season.
It's one of the longer seasons of
Not bad. They've all been
television we
10.
watched.
Yeah.
No,
No,
it's 8.
of this show, yeah, they've all been 10, bro.
Well,
Yeah, they've
well,
all
I
been
mean,
10.
of like this year, we've been reviewing television.
Oh yeah, bro.
A lot of them just been like 8 episodes.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
like I hate that. I hate like people are starting to be like, hey, if you can tell a story in 6 or 8, do it. It's like, nah, but it's not working. None of it's working.
Now shut
Go
the fuck
back.
up. Get
Yeah,
that
go
bullshit
back
out
to
of
the
here.
go back to the 10 or the 24.
Yeah.
Like
Pull full anime 24 episodes.
exactly. Like
series.
go back to the 10 or the 24. And people talk about this like, oh, but the formula is the formula for a reason. It
Yeah.
works.
Well, at least it's
It
not the
works.
lights. Brad did it then.
No, I don't know what that means.
Showzone's still mad at me.
Yep. It's an Among Us joke from back in the day.
Oh,
Yeah.
and remember when
But-
everybody played that game?
Yeah,
It
man.
had a moment.
They did.
Yeah. They got whole ass new maps and stuff, and shit. Ask me if I played it. No, sir.
Nope. There's a movie.
Yeah, I heard that
There's
they're
a
making a
movie?
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brad.
Yeah.
It's because you're not doing your task, Brad.
Do your job.
So, Ferris, I want you to kick us off here, man. What are your initial thoughts?
It's good. It was a good it's a good season. It was a good season. It's not like 1 and 2. I'm pretty sure my rankings would be 2, 1, 3 if we ranking stuff. Because I think 2 is just off the hook. Like every episode was like bang, 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 bang. You're like, whoa. And this one, every episode was different. Like episode 1, you don't hear anyone say look at dialogue for the first 15 minutes. It's nothing. It's legitimately a montage of a flashbacks of him learning how to cook. So we go back into his life before he came back to Chicago. So we learn about him when he was at with the French dude, and then when he was with Joe McHale, and then when he went to
The French Laundry.
the French Laundry, then then the famous restaurant in Denmark, Copenhagen, called, I think, is it MoMA, the alleged greatest restaurant ever is what some people have called it. God rest his soul, Anthony Bourdain has an episode about Parts Unknown about the restaurant and the way they operate, where they use what they have with them at the moment to cook.
So their dishes change every time.
Yeah, and then dishes change every time because they don't import stuff. Someone doesn't go to a moment and say, let me get some scallions. They'd be like, we don't got scallions, homie. We have this. Either you get it or you get the fuck out.
Yeah, we got what we found in the market today and what they fished out of the sea. And that's what you get.
That's what you get. And you kind of see, his evolution. And you want me to continue?
Yeah, keep going.
Throughout the entire, you want me to do throughout the entire season?
Oh,
well, I mean, just
no, we'll hold you there.
Initial thoughts. Yeah, initial thoughts.
Oh yeah, it's a great juxtaposition of fine dining, someone like built in that establishment, going against people like his cousin Richie, who learned fine dining because episode 2 with Forks, one of the best episodes. It was pretty damn good.
That whole season with Richie was great.
Oh yeah, so he knows about the establishment, but he's still Richie. He's still the beef. Richie. So he's mixing one, and then same thing with Sydney, who thinks she knows what fine dining is, but she's putting a twist like her stuff. But it's kind of a fight throughout the entire season. They're fighting. It's kind of like it's pulling. You're pulling, I'm pulling, tug of war of ideas and people, and did he grow? Did he not grow? All that stuff. It was a good way.
All right, Brad.
I'm in agreement with first. I think it's a good season. I don't think it's as good as season 2.
No.
It might be close to season 1, but I still say season 1's better. So I'm in agreement with Ferris. Season 2 is just fucking near perfect in a way, especially the Christmas episode that
7 fishes.
Jesus, this is just great.
The greatest scene is when he's like, "Are you gonna throw the fork at me? You gonna throw the fork at me? Huh? He threw the fork at me. He threw the fucking fork at me."
But I think what this season suffers from is, we in season 2, we weren't focusing on like a lot of these other characters, these, like Neil and Ted. Like Neil and Ted got a lot of screen time this year. Maddie Matheson's character.
Oh, the Fracks.
The facts. Yeah, the facts. And then we get John Cena as Sammy out of left field.
That threw me off, bro.
Fucking cool, but like, what the hell? So I think you get a lot of these characters get more screen time, which is fun because I love seeing the facts. But I think something's lost from what we had in season 2, in that what we see instead of Carmen kind of like, fostering this restaurant family of his, is he's falling apart at the seams. I mean, we don't see Claire. We see Claire once in like this season, and that was a big thing we left off in season 2. Yeah. And there was nothing done with that other than the facts trying to, say Carmi was sorry.
We had a flashback. A whole flashback.
I mean, but we didn't have like there resolution. Was nothing resolved.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the fighting between Carmi and Richie. I think Ferris is right. Richie, he learned it, but he's still Richie, and Richie's not going to take any shit from basically what he sees as his little brother and Carmi. And Carmi is kind of acting like this egotistical asshole who's going for these 3 stars, and those 3 stars are what matters to him. So he's not seeing the chaos he's causing around him. Like with Sid's supposed to be his partner, but he's kind of pushing her to the side and pushing her away because
pushing her to a whole new job, bro.
Yeah, because he's like, I want to make it this way. I want to do it this way. And he's not taking any info from her, and she's feeling out of left field. Though there are episodes in this where I really did like to see more of the background of some of the characters. I forget her name, but she's not the sous chef, but she was trying to figure out the cabbage, not cabbage. Is it
Oh, you
Brussels
mean
sprout?
Tina?
Tina. I love the Tina episode because that makes you see so much. Like I didn't know Tina had a son. I kind of think I knew she had a husband, but the whole point of how she ended up there was she just could not find a job, and I think that whole episode was great. I love that episode.
Yeah.
I think the pregnancy episode. And maybe I'll stop there because that's my initials. Like it's good, but season 2 is far and away better, just because season 2 is
There were some stuff like the teen episode, like on its own.
It's my second favorite episode of this whole series, bro.
Yeah, it's a great episode. But then the problem is that episode kind of like in other seasons, they kind of put it as like Tina knew who Carmi was before he became like Chef Carmi. But in the Tina episode, he's already in Copenhagen.
Yeah.
Because
because his brother shows
him exactly. So there's some continuity issues in a sense.
Yeah.
But like as a solid episode by itself. Great episode. Fun fact, her husband played by her actual husband.
Her actual
wow.
husband.
Oh, great.
That's her actual husband, Brad.
I've seen him in stuff before, though.
Dexter.
Okay.
He's Dexter's forensics partner.
Okay.
He's one of the two guys he's the guy who ends up becoming a detective, while Dexter still likes being a serial killer and blood.
Okay. Yeah. So I thought I'd seen him in stuff before.
Yeah.
So, okay. So I have to just put it out right there. I like this. I like the season. I thought the season was actually pretty good. I agree with Ferris. It's 2-1-3 for me. But this season does something that I hate when movies do this, and now I fucking hate it when TV does this. Because Eben Ross Bachrach, whatever his name is, Eben Moss Bachrach, said that he filmed like about 18 episodes of The Bear.
2 seasons.
Yeah. So this is a fucking 2-parter. And I fucking cannot stand that you give me an incomplete narrative in this season.
Wait.
No,
wait. What about Dune 1?
Brad, that's completely different, Brad. That's
How's that different?
How's that different, though, Raul?
How's that fucking book?
Wait.
That's a massive book. Also, Brad, if it would have been possible to release a 6-hour version of Dune, you think he wouldn't have done it?
I mean, yes, but we're it's kind of the similar thing we're talking about.
No, with Dune, well, Brad, the one hole on Dune is that the first book is the longest book.
Yes,
like I think it's
massive
like
book.
It's like 600 pages or something like that.
It's huge. I give you that.
Yeah, so
yeah.
So
1, 2 in book 1 makes sense. So like, but book 2 and 3, they better be one movie. Like I don't want this Mockingjay part 1, 2 nonsense. Okay, I better not see Dune Messiah part 1, Dune Messiah part 2. I will have an issue that happens.
That's the only one. That's honestly, Dune is the only one that I give like the pass to because it's such a big book.
No,
I forget what movie we were watching that had a cliffhanger, and we were absolute Spider-Man. Spider-Man. That's it.
Well, Spider.
Amazing Spider-Verse, like the second one.
Across the Spider-Verse, not into
Across the Spider-Verse. Yes.
Across the Spider-Verse.
Yes. That's what I was thinking. Did you hate that? Dude.
No.
I hate it. I love the movie, but I hate the fucking.
I hate that you're giving me an incomplete narrative. I hate that you give me an incomplete narrative.
But Raul, does it kind of make yourself believe that like they told us it's gonna be a 2-parter with Spider-Man?
At least with Spider-Verse,
they told us
this was gonna be a 2-parter. This one,
but here's the thing, Raul. No, but TV shows do this all the time. They always ended on a cliffhanger. They always ended like because it makes you then want to next season I gotta watch because like it ends with the review like season
Yeah, season 2 ended on a cliffhanger.
Season 2 ended on a
He
cliffhanger
was
where
still
he's
stuck
But
in the
season
fridge.
2 still feels more complete than this season.
Oh yeah,
I don't like,
I agree.
even though Marcus has like a pretty important part in the season, I feel like Marcus is put to the side here.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he's kind of put to the back. Um,
Well, there's a few characters like that because, like I said, they're focusing a lot more. Like they spread out on how much characters have screen time. I mean, Neil and Ted, like Ted had like no screen time in the previous 2 seasons. Really,
yeah.
he had a
Yeah.
little bit, but he was like in quite a few scenes in this. So that's my feeling on this: is they spread it out to a lot of characters, which I didn't mind because I like learning about the characters, but at the same time I think it hurts a lot of those main storylines that we
It
wanted to
does.
know more about, like with
It
Marcus.
does.
Like Ibrahim, there was a massive storyline last year about him not wanting to change, right? He didn't want to
Yeah.
conform into high dining. He's like, I don't want to do this nonsense. And then they found out, you know what? They still do the old beef. And like people, like there's this tweet that goes around talking about how like if I was from that neighborhood and my sandwich shop became a fine dining restaurant, I would pray for its downfall.
Bro, it's still got the fucking sandwiches, bro.
exactly. It's a funny tweet, but that means you didn't understand that they basically created the sandwich shop for Ibrahim, literally.
Yeah.
And I think that was one of my favorite scenes this season, where they bring back the old when they in the teen episode, they show you how the beef originally ran with those guys.
Yeah,
right.
And they brought them back.
And they brought them back in that little scene was I think it was pretty damn good.
But that's another thing. He had a lot of screen time, I feel like, in season 2, and we didn't see a lot of him.
No,
we saw him struggling in the sandwich shop, and then they brought in the other 2 guys, and he was like, "Yeah, this is my jam now."
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I like. What's it called? I like the stuff we did with Tina this season. I think that episode, which incredibly directed by Ayden Byrnes, I loved it. I just, like I said, I feel like we put a lot of other characters to the side. We put into the back, and you're giving me this throughout this whole season. I'm just like, this just doesn't feel like complete. This feels like I'm not watching the whole thing. And when I get to the end, I was like, okay, that's where they want to end it. Okay. But then I read what Mas, whatever Bacharach, it said, and it was like, of course, they decided to split the season.
Well, a lot of TV shows have done that over the years, where they do seasons back because it's kind of a money saving thing, because some of the people
they go on to
yesterday's price isn't the same. It ain't today's price. Like when you win awards, you ask for more money and you can get more money. Like when Ayo Adebri and Jeremy Allen White win those Emmys, when Eban wins the Emmy, he's gonna go to the negotiating table unless they they friends it. Everyone knows what the friends did. They all negotiated together, and they all now get $20 million each based on if they do that, good for them. But the price is going up, and is Disney or FX going to pay them that price? So they decided to Smash.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they started Smash 3 and 4 together because they know we may not be able to afford the next coming seasons.
So do you think we're coming to a point where the Bear is ending?
I think season 5 is probably going to be the end. I get one more season and it's over.
Yep. I think season 5 is going to be the end of it. And the only thing that I'll say, and I'll say this too, is just I felt that the pace was really fast this season, a little too fast, where I was like, okay, it feels at times like we're really rushing to get to this massive reveal of the review. But I have to say that this season also had some of my favorite moments, like of course the Tina episode, but I loved Carmi finally getting to what's called confront Adam, Chef Adam. Yeah.
That was a pivotal scene. I like that scene.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
I was gonna punch him actually.
Yeah.
I thought that was good. I honestly think that scene could have been better if there was actually like a semblance of a little bit of violence, because in this world there are times where it gets a little violent because it's a high stress world, because you're making food, bro. And if someone eats your food and they're like, ugh, you're dead.
Yeah,
you're
dead.
I think him crying was a little more powerful because he had so much anxiety about that. And I think when you get to that point, I think Carmi finally, for better or for worse, I think that for Carmi, that was very cathartic. That was
You
a
see,
very cathartic moment for
I
him.
like them writing that, but I don't know if anything was achieved. Like he goes and he confronts him, and then like maybe he realizes like it didn't even matter because the guy's like, I'm just gonna go piss. So you do
Yeah,
you,
you don't
bro.
matter.
Yeah, you don't matter. At which maybe that's it. Maybe that's what Carmi learns. It's like
Yeah.
none of these people, these head chefs who are assholes, they don't fucking matter. I'm gonna do
You
me.
know,
Maybe that's what he learns from it.
Yeah, and he learns that like, oh my god, I'm becoming him.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
And he kept talking about how he hates this man, and then he's become this man, you know. And this man basically says, "You're welcome," you know. And it
because he told him like, hey, basically give up everything and become the world's best chef.
Yeah.
And he probably was like, you know what? He said, "You're welcome," because he made me this way.
Yeah.
I don't want to be this way. I don't want to be him.
Yeah.
You know, and then could this be the start to listen like, oh my God.
Yeah.
You know, like where he know how he talks about like because when he was in that when last year when he was in the refrigerator where he kept talking about how like he doesn't deserve things and he destroys everything, and then Claire hears him say this, and then he shits on Richie for doing stuff, and he loses Richie and he loses Claire in that sense, and he realizes like, oh my God.
I don't know if he lost Richie, because Richie's still there. Richie's still there.
No,
I mean,
but
they're heated
you
feelings.
could
still
still
work
be
and hit a
there,
motherfucker, bro.
but you could still be there, but you still lose somebody even though they're still there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Come on,
It
bro.
happens all the
Brad,
time.
you work at an office, Brad. You know damn well someone piss you off, but you still coming to work. You know.
Yeah, I got bills.
You're like, who cares about this motherfucker, bro?
I got to talk.
Richie's restaurant as much as it is Carmen's.
Oh yeah,
restaurant.
I mean the front of the house is Richie's. That's all Richie.
Yeah, it's all Richie.
But you do see how Carmi's trying to go into there and like switch shit around, like move the flowers. I know he's just going in there to piss Richie off, or if that's just Carmi's brain going like, I gotta do fucking something in here too. If I'm changing everything back there, I gotta change shit up here. And Richie's just like, fuck Carmi.
Yeah, exactly. And you can see the fighting is taking a toll on them because that scene where Richie forgets somebody's birthday.
Yep.
He forgets his birthday, and he's like, how did I forget the birthday? Because I think his brain is just like has so much nonsense in it, with the fighting and trying to basically, there's no synergy, so if there was synergy, your mind can relax in a restaurant, but there's no synergy in this restaurant. It works, but there's no synergy, and he forgets stuff that you should know.
Yeah.
And,
and there's constant, like, there's no routine. And that's what I like about Tina's episode is at the end of the day, what she said is she wants a job and she wants a routine. And you can tell it's stressing Tina the hell out because every day it changes and there's not really a routine for her. She's kind of depending on Sydney to, tell her how to make this stuff. And you can tell Tina's just getting frustrated with.
Yeah.
But I need us to talk about Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh my God. Every time Jamie Lee's in there, she's fucking delivering on every goddamn cylinder, bro.
I agree, but also there's no we don't learn anything like she doesn't go. Why didn't she go to the restaurant in season 2? Like we know why, but it's never confronted in this season.
Which once again, I think it's the whole fucking part of the whole damn 2-parter season. I think it has a lot to do with a 2-parter season. I really like that episode though. Because Ice Chips, really good episode. I think that they did a really good job with bringing more to the table of who Abby Elliott's character is, a Sugar. I really like that, and I love the chemistry between her and Jamie Lee Curtis, man. I think they have great chemistry together. They do a great job.
Was it like it was heartbreaking when the husband showed up and Jamie just knew her place wasn't by her daughter.
She left.
Get up, bro.
And she left.
Yeah. The facts were there.
Yeah.
Which was great too, because they were just like, "What up?"
Yeah.
Hug.
Yeah. Do y'all think that do you think that they're kind of alluding to some sort of little romance between Richie and the homegirl from Olivia Colman's restaurant?
Yes, absolutely.
They were always alluding to that.
Yeah, they were alluding to that in Forks.
They're
'Cause, you
definitely
know-
gonna get together this next season for sure, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I
absolutely. You don't
if
talk
it
about
doesn't
how,
happen, it's a missed opportunity, right? Like,
Yeah.
like, yeah, and like, you know, that entire literally half an episode where him and his daughter talk about how lonely he is.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like-
They're
like-
bringing it up. Like they're
Yeah, like we know,
foreshadowing.
which is
that's got to be
fine.
happening. Like,
Exactly.
if
Which,
it
you know,
doesn't,
well, that,
yeah,
like, you know, it could be a situation where like I don't deserve happiness type thing.
yeah,
But I
guess
think Richie does deserve happiness because,
Yeah. He's
you know,
good dude.
like people talk about, you know, Sugar and Carmi losing a brother. Richie lost his brother, best friend, in like one fell swoop.
Yep.
And his
By the
business
way-
and his business
And
partner.
his business and yeah.
that's something that I really like about this show, and especially this season. Like, the show is just, we from the first season we understood how, what's it called, important that loss was. So every single time that John Bernthal is on that screen, we're kind of like, oh crap, like this is
You're
like,
kind of glued to the screen.
yeah, because it's
Mhm.
like it's such a good job of reminding you, like, the whole reason this narrative keeps moving is because of this guy. Like, this
He's
guy's
so
the only
good.
reason.
Mhm.
He's
But it's
so good, man.
so fucking good,
He's
bro.
so I love me some John Bernthal. Fun fact about John Bernthal. Guess who's his uncle-in-law?
Kurt Angle, bro.
Oh yeah, well, of
We knew.
course. What am I talking
Angle,
about?
bro.
Wait, what am I talking about? Of course, you guys know that.
I listened
What
to
am I
the
talking about?
interview.
Yeah, what am
I
I
listened
talking
to
about?
Bernthal's
That?
podcast.
Of course, the people who have high flyer radio know this.
Yep.
Of course,
Yep.
my bad. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that's yeah. You know, like, oh my god, he's so good, man. I love me some John Bernthal, man. I think he doesn't get enough roles, man. I remember
Yeah.
He's coming
he
back in
should
the
be more.
Punisher though.
Yeah.
You know it.
Hey man, y'all watched him in American Gigolo? I heard he was good.
No,
In
I didn't
American
see that.
Gigolo. Yeah, I heard
didn't
he
see
was.
that.
Yeah, I heard he was cool in American Gigolo. I think it was only one season on Showtime, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good, man. I love me some Bernthal, man.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I gotta say, like I said, like I think this episode. I mean, just think that this season's good. I don't know, man. I think this Sydney is getting pushed to another job, bro. I think she is going to leave that. She's going to leave this
If
job. bro.
Carmi doesn't change, then yeah,
It's
because
just
he's
too
not
good of an
willing.
offer, bro.
Well, yeah, he's not willing to let her in. But yeah, she was literally told, "You get to run it.
Yeah.
You can do
Well,
what you want."
you don't
But
even have
is
to wait
she?
for insurance.
But do we know if she's ready for that? Does she know if she's ready for that?
Mhm.
And that'll be entertaining to watch to see because then she's got to deal with what Carmi deals with. On a
Yeah,
daily
she becomes Carmi.
Yeah.
And you could see the alluding of Sugar, Carmi, and Cicero. Be like,
Yeah.
open up the link, press the sign button.
Yep.
They keep bringing it up. Sign the
Yep.
contract. Sign this. Sign that. Sign this. Sign that. Because they know how important she is. Because
Yeah,
like
how good
Carmi brings it up once, and then never brings it up again. But Sugar and Cicero keep bringing it up, saying like they know if they have to like extract Carmi.
Well, yeah,
Yep.
if Carmi goes into a full meltdown,
Yeah,
which
and they have to like
probably likely.
Yeah. Which what, terrible fact about this business, fine dining, happens more often than people talk about. Where head
Yeah.
chefs just lose it. They're done. They're done, because their life's based on making a plate of food that they taste and say, this is good. They taste it, but they're not making foods for them to taste good to them. They got to make food based on what you think is good.
Yeah.
Let's say Raul, you make some pasta, Raul, and you taste it and you're like, oh my God, this is amazing. And then you make that pasta and you make the same pasta plate and you give it to Brad, and Brad tastes it and he says, this shit is garbage.
Yeah.
There's
You're like-
there's your Michelin star.
Yeah,
bitch.
exactly.
But what are we gonna? What's our final verdict?
Wait!
here,
I gotta
John?
bring something up though.
All right.
Has anybody watched Burnt with Bradley
No.
Cooper?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
His picture is in the bear.
Yes, I
He
saw that shit.
exists in this
Oh god,
world.
bro, that shit had
We
me
might
dying,
get a
bro. That shit
Bradley
had me
Cooper
dying laughing.
cameo.
When someone pointed that out, I was like, "What? That is stupid, bro. That is stupid."
Adam Jones exists.
Adam Jones exists, and we know about the sabotage that happened at Adam Jones's restaurant.
Oh,
Shout out- you watched that, dude? That was probably
yeah.
the craziest scene I've ever watched. Where he's like, too much paprika or
Chili powder.
chili powder.
And then the whole
He just leaves.
The
He
switch.
just leaves.
Yeah, and then he's just like, I'm out.
He just leaves.
And
And Adam
everybody's
Gu-
just standing there, and then it's just Bradley Cooper just laughing like, yeah, I fucking
Of
deserve
course,
that.
I got screwed over by, but
the
then
guy
like
I screwed over.
yeah, I screwed over that guy, and that guy came back to screw me over. You know what I mean? And you're like,
And,
okay,
and
well,
the thing is, he was there probably for like months.
months planning
just-
this, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, imagine the hatred. Imagine
hatred.
bro. If if someone be like, yo, man, give me your top movie haters. Michelle from Burnt, top tier hater. This man was praying, planning, waiting for this. Waiting for this exact moment.
This man was sous chefing like no other. He was helping run that shit. And at the very end, when they thought the Michelin guys were coming in, he's like, chili powder, and then out.
Yeah.
And you're like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Top tier hater, bro. Shout out to Michelle. Played by Omar Sy. The guy who he plays that in that Netflix movie, Lupin.
Lupin.
Oh yeah.
He's Lupin.
That's a great show too.
Yeah, he's Lupin.
All right, Brad. Final verdict.
I think what I give season 2.
Season two was for a while was
perfect.
only for season 2 for a while was my only 10, Brad.
Yeah, that might be that's 10. Season 1, I would say season 1 probably 9. I'll go with an 8 for season 3.
All right. Ferris.
Yeah, I don't do that rating system nonsense. I just do what Schoenberg did. Thumbs up.
All right, man. I'm there with you, Brad. I'm right at my 8, and so far it's like my third favorite. No, my fourth favorite season of this year. I have True Detective, Night Country, X-Men '97, and Expats right above it. So,
What's expats?
Expats is Lulu Wang's new her what's it called, her miniseries that she made. It's based.
I want to
on
watch True Detective.
Yeah, True
I've never seen True Detective.
You never seen any season True Detective?
Any of them? Season 1, 2, 3, 4. Are we on season 4 now?
I would personally recommend 1. So they're all separate.
1, 3.
Yeah, they're all like single.
I would say 1,
stories,
3. They have some stuff woven in that you could say is similar, but they don't. They're all separate stories. But yeah, 1, 3, and 4. Me and Roll would recommend 2.
2's the one with Colin Farrell and Vince Vaughn, right?
Yeah, 2's.
Okay. I'm gonna be the weirdo that watches all 4 of them. Then.
Yeah, no. I mean, I would recommend watching all 4 just so you can get. But you'll be like season 2.
What the fuck was that? Okay. Hey man, you before we head out, man, can we talk about that one scene where the computer, I don't know,
the dude.
Yeah, where he rolls up to Sugar and says, we have ways to cut prices, and he recommends firing Marcus.
And then
she rips his head off.
Don't you fuck with Marcus.
Yeah. And he's like, you know what? And then he was like, good talk. And then walks away. And
like,
okay.
Yeah, like, well, okay, we're not getting rid of Marcus because Sugar will stab me.
Okay, yeah, Sugar, like, yo, like.
Well, but the thing is, this whole season with Marcus, they've all gone through it.
Yeah,
like they were at his mom's funeral, and that was another pivotal scene in this. Is because Marcus that made it real. That made it real, like, you know. And I love the eulogy Marcus gives. Is like, yeah, my mom was a good mom, like knew how to cook, all the good shit. And I mean, and I think, and you see Carmi at the end, he had Marcus's mom's funeral card.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then you juxtapose it with Carmi being at his brother's funeral, but not being at his brother's funeral.
Yeah, waiting outside.
He's just sitting in the car.
Yeah,
because he couldn't face it.
It's gonna be interesting to see how they also go with the uncle next season.
Cicero, yeah, because you admit, yeah.
Cicero. It's gonna be dependent. I mean, but I love the scene where I forget he was talking to Sydney, and Sydney's like, you know, you're doing good. You're here, and he's like, what do you mean? He's like, you're here, like you're taking time to be around here, and you know, to deal with their bullshit. Like you're present, which I think she was alluding to. The mom wasn't there.
The dad isn't
His
there.
dad isn't there. His brother's dead.
Dead. You know.
Yeah, so Cicero's really the kind of one family member, even though, I mean the one family who's been there
Yeah.
and is kind of trying to help them succeed, but even Cicero's like, there's limits. And I wish there wasn't limits, but like
Yeah.
Kind of
fucking
tight.
fucking money don't grow on trees.
Exactly.
Don't. But with that said, we're getting out of here, guys. We're done with our review of the Bears season 3, and of course, check us out on
Last shout out,
nerdcore.com.
though. Last shout out.
What's up,
Shout out to Robert Townsend, man. Shout out to Robert Townsend.
sir? Nerdcore _ Twitter, Instagram is Nerdcore, Letterboxd at the Nerdcore, TikTok at the Nerdcore, Patreon.com/Nerdcore, and of course, our Discord link is in the description below. In the comments in the YouTube video, tell us what you thought about season 3. What do you think about it, guys? And did you like it? Did you not like it? Tell us in the comments. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you don't miss a single video that drops on the channel. And of course, leave a 5-star review and follow us on your favorite podcast app of choice. All of that helps us out so much. Ferris, thanks for coming on, bro. Appreciate you.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for having me on.
Sure you don't want to come on for the Acolyte tomorrow?
Absolutely not. Not because I stopped watching it.
Oh.
Where did you
I
stop?
do this. I do this weird thing where if I don't like a show, I stop watching it and I stop talking about it.
No, that's not weird. We're just
That's what we
this is what
should've
we
done.
do. This is what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know
and
what?
we
You
fi- and
started
we
the
figure like with movies, we're allowed to bitch about the movie if we watch it into its entirety. So that's how we feel about the show. We have to watch the whole show in order to bitch completely about it.
Exactly. See
That's
me,
actually a cool motherfucker.
I don't do that. You will never catch me talking about stuff I hate. I really don't. But unless like entertainment wise, because at the end of the day, man, entertainment's subjective.
Mhm.
You know,
It is.
even let's say like a TV show got bad writing or some don't make sense. It's still subjective because you think it's bad writing, but some people be like, "That's fine with me." You're talking to a man who's watched Baywatch 10 times. Okay,
I
know what I
mean,
mean?
but Baywatch had other things going for it.
yeah, man. Zac Efron and Dwayne Johnson.
No, he's not talking about the Pamela Anderson. one, right?
Oh shit! I thought we were talking.
No,
about
he's
this
talking about
television
what's it
show.
called?
That's a TV show, fool. Of course, everyone know about the TV show. I'm talking about the movie.
Oh, okay.
Well, the movie had the same things going for it as the TV show. I just want to point that out.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to point that out. Yeah, I just want to point that out. No, my thing with this one, every time I watch that movie, people are like, "Yo, the movie sucks." I'm like, "What? You wanted a serious movie about
Baywatch.
about lifeguards who saved
Yeah.
the world?"
Get out of here.
What did you want?
Context,
You-
man.
Like, yo, man, this CGI looks a little bad. I'm like, yeah. So
Because I mean for tits, man.
Baywatch. It's Baywatch, bro.
Oh my
bro,
god.
David Hasselhoff saved the world every other week on the TV show. So you think them stopping a drug drink on the beach is too much? Get out of here, man.
But yeah, with that said, we'll catch you guys later, man. It was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for being on, Ferris. You want to promote the stuff that you do and all that stuff, man?
Yeah, guys, I'm on the Let's Get Ready Network. We review stuff as well on our entertainment channel. I think we're almost to 1,000 subscribers. I think we're about like 50 away, 50 like 49, 50 away. We also have a sports channel. This Friday at 3:00 Pacific on our sports channel. It is our 100th episode of our main American football channel with Good Friends, Better Rivals. Me and my co-host Caleb, where he's a Cowboys fan. I'm a Giants fan. We're going to be talking about Hard Knocks and and the show we created and we loved, and stuff like that, as well as that day 8:00 Pacific on our entertainment channel. Me and Adelia, it's the Open Table. It's our long form conversational show where we have conversations and sometimes I interview people for that show as well. This week our main topic is favorite summer memories. So we're going to talk about the summer and what we remember from it.
All right, man. Well, we thank you so much for joining us, bro. Can't wait to have you on more times. And damn, bro, I forgot that Pamela Anderson was working with all that. God
Mhm.
damn.
They found her because she went to a baseball game and someone put the camera on her and someone was like, "Let's put her in something."
Yeah.
Literally, that's how she became famous. She went to a baseball game with some of her homies, and the cameraman was like, "Yo, who is that?"
With that being said, Brad, let's go ahead and send him the fuck out of here, bro. We'll
All
be
right,
back
Raul.
Friday for more Acolyte.
All right, Roll. Thank you, being host as always. Thank you, Ferris, for joining us today. Really appreciate it. Thank you to Chill Zone for joining us in chat. Thank you to all those who join us in future chats. Thank you to our listeners out there, our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. And to end this episode, I think the only thing we can say is every second counts. Young Yoda out.